If I just jump in quickly there, Glenn, just to say, to reiterate the fact that this is the first point that Professor Derek Ager pointed out in his book on the nature of the stratigraphic record, which is basically saying that when you take your thickness of deposit and you effectively divide it by the time that it supposedly took to lay down, right? So 600 meters in 5 million years, you can do this all over the world. John first did it with me for Unstanton, which is 20 meters, which is, what's that, 65-ish feet, over 10 million years. You end up with, 0.002 millimeters per year. And the point that Derek Ager made was that when you try and calculate the rates of sedimentation, the results are usually ludicrous. Right now, that's a quote from him himself, right? So you really are dealing with something that has to be different from your standard story of this is a slow, gradual deposit at a base. With chalk cliffs, it's supposed to be, bottom of the sea calcareous ooze. This is supposed to be bottom of a lake, slowly building up. Your, Jurassic Solnhofen is supposed to be a shallow sea that slowly builds up over vast periods of time. And if you really take that assumption, and the beauty of what Professor Derek Ager was doing is that you don't have to deal with radiometric dates, you don't have to deal with carbon dating, you don't have to deal with any of these sort of, more technical things. You're simply doing a very simple mathematical equation, and you're putting two pieces of data into a simple division equation, and the two pieces of data that you're putting in, one is absolute, you can go and physically see and measure thickness of deposits. The other one is the arbitrary measurement, if you like. It's the dates, and you get ludicrous results every single time. And you were the one who first really took me through with that, John. So and you can apply this to all sorts, including like the polystrate trees as well.
I'll throw something in there too, Joe. Glenn mentioned the fact that these are herrings, and if you come to Australia, you'll still see them living. We have our Murray River freshwater herring, and you say, hey, this is a fish that I find in the Green River beds. So no matter how old you put on the Green River Formation, you have living fossils. The bugbear of all evolutionists, and it's time they admitted it. And so we used to say, stuff it in your pipe and smoke it. It's the end of your argument. So when you look at that, the Green River Formation is an excellent example of rapidly deposited, not slowly deposited, but buried living fossils.